Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adam, and this is Adam FPL, and welcome to the Game Week 32 review. Double this week. Newcastle and Crystal Palace doubled. Came back with 77 points, which saw a small green arrow to 536k. I think, as you can see, since probably about game week 27, I've just been hanging on in there in that sort of 500k range, ready for the doubles and the blanks coming up in the next game week. So let's start off. I won't go too much into detail, but double week for Dean Henderson. So I wild carded in 31. I'll show you the wildcard team. So this is the wildcard team, got 58 points, which is okay, steady. Jacob Murphy came back with 16, Livramento with 11, and then this week we had the double, so I had triple Newcastle and triple Crystal Palace. We start off with Dean Henderson. Unfortunately, the first game we did okay, 3 points. Second game, Palace got battered by Newcastle, so didn't really make any gains there with Mr. Henderson. Then we got William Saliba. Unfortunately conceded a goal against Brentford, but again I've bought him for the double, so not too bad. Then we got Tino Livramento. Came back with 8 points. Clean sheet in the second game, not too bad. Also got 11 points last week. Then we got Guardiola. Unfortunately, didn't get any returns. He's been playing centre back. Then we got Savinho. Bit concerned about his minutes. I did bring him in 31, didn't play at all in 31, and then 32 came off the bench for 8 minutes, so possibly a player I might be getting rid of. Then we got Ismail Assar, came back with 5 points, again disappointing. 7 points, again disappointing really. Salah, only the assist. The hero of the moment, Jacob Murphy, with a whopping 19 points. Absolutely signed, sealed and delivered. Got 16 points in 31 and then a combined 19 points in double game week 32. Very, very impressive. Mateta, again disappointing, came off early twice, which is a bit of a concern. Alexander Isak, 22 points as captain, not too bad at all. And then Marmoush came back with 7 points, not too bad. I did bench Saka knowing he wasn't going to play because of the Madrid tie, which he didn't. I ended up getting 15 points on the bench because Konza and Martinez got clean sheets. So could have had 92 points this week, but I think there's more upside this week going for the double. So let's go through my team and let's see what surgery needs to be done. So the plan is to bench boost this week. So let's activate that chip. So the plan is bench boost in 33 and then the players that blank in 34. So like for example, Guardiola doubles this week, then blanks in 34. I'm going to free hit in game week 34. So we've got double goalkeepers. So we've got Martinez and Dean Henderson playing together doubles. So that's a no-brainer. Quite happy with that. Then we got our back four all doubling. My only concern is probably Timber, who's got Ipswich and Palace, but might get rotated. So let's see what happens there. Then we've got Savinho, who I might be getting rid of. Saw I'm not happy with. But again, I've got other fires to put out. So unfortunately, probably won't make that transfer this week. Salah, Leicester away. He's probably going to be in the bench boost. I'm going to keep him because I think he will get returns. Probably outscore some double game week players as well. Then we got Saka. Again, a bit concerned. Maybe he might not play Ipswich away. I think let's see if we get any potential news today as to whether he'll start or not. And if there's a bit of a doubt, then I probably won't captain him. But as of right now, he is my provisional captain. Marmoush, again, another good option. Probably another player that I'm considering for captaincy. At the moment, it's a toss-up between Saka and Marmoush. Again, Mateta being a bit crap recently, but I've got other fires to put out, so I'm gonna keep him this week. There's no point getting rid of a double guy before a double game week, even if he's not gonna play all the minutes. And then we've got Murphy, Livramento, and Alexander Isak. So I'm gonna get rid of some of these guys, and the reason I say that is They do play Ipswich home in 34, but I'm going to free hit that week anyway, so I'll be able to get them in. Then it's Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton. Again, I don't think they're essential for them weeks, and I don't think this week's probably the best fixture either. So I'm going to be getting rid of some of these players this week. So let's go through what transfers I'm thinking of doing. So I've got 3 free transfers at the moment. I think most of the double guys are going to stay. So I'll tell you, I'm going to get rid of the triple Newcastle. I think that's probably the 3 transfers. And then I'm also thinking of getting rid of Savinho to get another Man City midfielder instead. So first of all, I've not made my transfers yet. The reason being, I'm going to wait for team news tomorrow because City play the early kickoff. So let's see what the team news is going to be. But at the moment, I'm thinking Morgan Rogers. I've not got a third Villa player, so that'll max me out on doubles. That'll give me 12 double game week players. I think what's good about Rodgers is he plays 90 minutes. The problem with Rashford is I think he's a good pick, but there's always a concern with Ollie Watkins' minutes. So whereas Rodgers starts every game, delivers almost every game as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go for Morgan Rogers. So that's a definite transfer. Now it's about going for a second doubler. So the reason I've got rid of Isak is to free up funds to get somebody that I really want to get, and I might captain him even, and that is Kevin De Bruyne. So there's my watch list there on the right. Kevin De Bruyne, I think, you know what, he's going to be going soon. He's confirmed he's leaving at the end of the season. I think there's good potential there. I think he could do really well. He hit a bit of form last game against Crystal Palace. And he's got Everton away, Villa home, and I think it's captainable. So maybe I could bring him in and captain him. So that's something I'm toying with at the moment. So that's where the Isak money would go. Then that gives me 10.9 million to play around with. Now, because I've maxed out on doublers, so I've got 3 doublers from Villa, 3 from Arsenal, 3 from City if I go for De Bruyne, and then 3 from Crystal Palace as well. Now it's about going for single game week players. So I've got 10.9 million to mess around with. Now we look at the fixtures here. Who's got the good single fixtures, game week fixtures this week? Brentford have Brighton. I think that's a good fixture. So one option I'm considering is Johan Wieser. I think Brighton home is a solid fixture. Forest away 34. I don't need to worry about that because I'm free hitting. But then he's also got Ipswich, Wolves and Fulham, and then United as well in the last 4. So I think that's a good run. So that's one option. The other alternatives we've got, so we've got Everton playing Man City, probably nobody there. West Ham, no strikers. Villa, again, probably not going to go for anybody there. Fulham, again, nobody really stands out here. Liverpool, maybe a Cody Gakpo as a bit of a punt. So yeah, I'm thinking of going for Wissa as that option, and then that gives me 4.4 million to go for the extra defender. So I could, if I wanted to, if I made the transfers earlier, I could have avoided this -4, but now I'm going to have to make it because I need to free up 0.1 million. So in terms of defenders for this week, straight away I'm looking at West Ham, Southampton at home. I think that is a solid fixture. If I'm going to take a 4-point hit, I need to look at a place where I'm almost guaranteed to get a clean sheet, and I think West Ham against Southampton is probably the best fixture of the bunch here in terms of single game weekers. So yeah, I would have gone United against Wolves maybe, but United have just played 120 minutes against Lyon, so I'm not considering that. Again, nobody for Liverpool under that 4.4 million range either. So in terms of the West Ham defenders that I can afford, so in terms of the ones that are playing, so we've got Todibo, but he has been rotated a few times. But in terms of that safe minutes pick, again, Mavropanos has been rotated as well. Kilman has played 90 minutes almost every game. So I'm thinking putting in Kilman for this week, and then he can sit on my bench after that. So this will be possibly the last transfer. Again, subject to news tomorrow. If I find out De Bruyne is starting, then I probably will make these 4 transfers. So it'll be Rodgers, KDB, Johan Wieser, and Max Kilman as well, all coming in. And I'll give you an indication of what the team will look like on a bench boost. I've put it here provisionally. Just zoom out a little bit. There we go. So that'd be the team. So if I found out that Saka is possibly starting the game, I'll captain Saka. But I might captain De Bruyne as a bit of a differential this week over Mamouche, is what I'm thinking. And this will be the team. So it'll give me 12 doublers. It'll give me Salah against Leicester, Wissa and Kilman with good fixtures as well against Brighton and Southampton respectively. For a 4-point hit, I think that's worth it, and I think the projected points here are definitely on track. I think it says here projected points 107. I think we could get 100 plus points this week, and this is where we want to make the green arrows, is in game week 33 and game week 34. So yeah, this probably will be the team next week. We'll see what the team uses tomorrow, but yeah, I think this looks really, really solid, and I'm really looking forward to this double game week. 12 doublers, 3 singlers with good fixtures. I think there's good points to be had here on this bench boost. So yeah, this has been Adam FPL. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.